Jamaica. Yeah, Jamaica. It is 2:54 in the wee hours before the dawn come upon us. Yeah, oh, you're from Kenya. You know, we have a special love for Kenya, you know. Yeah, we have a special love for Kenya. We enjoy going into the jacuzzi where we enjoy some scrumptious dishes. And please be remembered where we need to use the baffle. Message restricted. I see what you say here. I see. Can I see you standing? Just watch your video them and you'll see we're not at all pro. We're not tall. We're not very tall. We're very average size individual. We're not tall. Well, them say 5 feet 9 inches. So, yeah, that is it. That is it. Oh, right, cover it for you. Watch one video. I forgot about it. So much things I have to do, but can't remember for everything, yeah, man. Okay, lithium batteries, what is that? Do some reading upon lithium batteries. Where's the dog again? I'd soon come back to it. Yeah, we give thanks and praise to the Most High, for He is good. You understand? Take up my slide straight into the devotional. Right. Psalms 94, verse 17. If Yahweh had not been my helper, I would soon have perished. Greetings to you, Ray 2014. Big up yourself from Kingston, Jamaica. Yes. Why you ask that? We are okay. We are fine. We wake up with a rightful mind. We're up on work. Take a look at nap. We're up again. It's 2:59 in Kingston, Jamaica. Let's check the work clock and see what time down there in Kenya. People always ask us. It's 10:59 down there in Kenya. Right, 10:59. So when it's 3 here, it will be 11. When it's 3 in Jamaica, and the way I was at before daylight, it will be 11 down there in Kenya. We start for the people them, you know, 'cause when we read certain things from the Word of God, we start for the people them, not for ourselves. We start for the people them out there in in the wider world. We start for the people them. So if we hear it in our voice, we start for the people them. All the things are going, you know. So we have to start. All the people are going here and there. So we start for the people. You understand? Anyway, we'll continue with devotional reading here. Yes, Yahweh can help us to preserve. It may be a struggle to carry on, especially if we are coping with a persistent weakness. At times, our weaknesses may seem more challenging than those that the Apostle Peter faced. But Yahweh can give us the strength not to give up. Psalms 94, verses 18 and 19. When I said, my foot is slipping, your loyal love, O Yahweh, kept supporting me. When anxieties overwhelmed me, you comforted me. Okay, Psalms 94, verses 18 and 19. I just quoted there. All right. For example, one brother engaged in an unwholesome lifestyle for a number of years before learning the truth about such lifestyle. He deceptively left those immoral practices behind. Still, he at times struggled with wrong desires. What helped him to persevere? He explained, Yahweh strengthened us. He added, he adds, with Yahweh's help, I have learned that it is possible to continue in the way of the truth. Yahweh has been able to use me, and despite my imperfection, He continued to strengthen us. Wow, such a uplifting thing here. Yeah, man. We give thanks for all what go on so far. Three thumbs up. Five persons. We should have some more on the board. Should have some more on the board here, but that's where it go. Anyway, we're gonna slide into the our dailies. I'll read from the old lady, the gleaner. See what took place yesterday in Kingston, Jamaica. All right, it's what touch of article here. Some Western schools to reopen with shelter dwellers unless shelter occupants relocate within the next few days. Upper school students return on Monday to three Westmoreland high schools will return with hurricane shelters on the compound. Wow. Well, things are not moving smooth fast as we would expect it, for these people to be put into some more temporary and permanent structures. If I can say, put those two words together, temporary and permanent structures. We know that in the western parishes like Westmoreland, Trelawney, Hanover, Manchester were the hardest hit with Hurricane Melissa Category 5 storm that devastated those western parishes October 28th, 2025. At least two institutions, Belmont Academy and Godfrey Stewart High, still have significant numbers of displaced residents on their compounds following the Hurricane Melissa devastating passage on October 28th. At Belmont Academy, officials were on Wednesday racing to clean and prepare classrooms for the return of senior students. However, section of the school earmarked for teaching remain occupied by evacuees. The external examination groups is 180 students, 150 grade 11 and 60 grade 12 and 13. We are moving them downstairs as upstairs windows are severely damaged, explained Principal Rowan Simpson. Block B currently holds 17 persons. The situation is not ideal and I am not comfortable with it, but I understand that these are not normal times either, he added. A section of another block is also being occupied by Jamaican Defense Force soldiers. Simpson said there is there are no shelter managers at the school, and school officials were the ones interfacing with the occupants on a daily basis. Donations have been solicited, resulting in tables and boxes of clothing at the school entrance, where students, parents, and evacuees and community members select items as needed. One resident publicly thanked the World Central Kitchen for supplying meals, which are supplemented by the food collected through donations. Registration for the Cape Secondary School examinations is trekking in. Students are now coming in to complete their registration. A CXC Examination Council offered an extension from class for close of this date to the first week in December to complete the registration. The administrative functions of the school is being run on a donated generator from the St. Andrew Technical High School. Wow, that's so far. So today 400 generators a year come from um Holland. Holland sent 400 generators to Jamaica. 400. So how come we not get none of them four out of the 400 generators? Well, I go on this. So my gosh, a whole lot of things coming up. But you see it, and the people them and the school them who need it, not in the regional. My father, yeah, you hear me? Anyway, St. Andrew High School studs international partners and associates in whilst that's alma mater class of 1978 donated a Starlink and clothing for staff. Simpson told the Gleaner. Belmont hopes to bring grades 7 to 9 back by December, but Simpson said a large generator is needed for the academy to restart on furniture production, which normally supplies several schools. Cleanup efforts have been supported by volunteers from schools across the island, including Jamaica College, as well as the Tivoli Gardens, St. St. Catherine, Moran Bay, Altham, Waterford, St. Elizabeth Technical, and Central High Schools, and the Jamaica Teachers Association. Wow, once it is safe. Limvern Wright, president of the Association of Principals of Secondary Schools, said the Ministry of Education has encouraged schools to reopen where it's safe to do so. We still have some shelter occupants, but the numbers are significantly reduced. Every day we try to have people relocate where their homes are in a condition for them to do so. Right? The principal of William Nib Memorial High School in Trelawney told the Gleaner. The Western base Godfrey Stewart High is sheltering 50 people, including school staff, down from a high of 200. The vice principal of Margaret Thompson said residents are being urged to move to other areas of the campus to allow sanitizing of the space needed for students, while also expressing some discomfort about reopening with shelter occupants still on the compound. She said attention is being paid to the Cape and the Caribbean Advanced Prophecy examination students, those with school based assignments to complete. We are catering to all the external examination cohorts to include some from third and fourth forms and others from fifth form, so that the focus right now, that she told the cleaner, desperately in need. Meanwhile, Form Technical High School, through shelter free, remains without water and electricity. Senior teachers spent Wednesday registering students for external examination. We are desperately in need of a Starlink device, which we are using now is a personal device of a member of staff. When he is not here, we don't have connectivity, and we are also using someone's personal generator. It's a small generator. It provides the power we are currently using, so we are desperately in need of both. Tilsha Hay- Harvey, a teacher and member of the school's examination admin team, Froome is preparing for a course of 374 students, including 225 in grade 11, 102 in grade 12, and 4 in grade 13. Dean of Discipline John Virtue said the school will operate on reduced hours from 8:30 to 1:35. This is to allow the students to leave in the daylight hours as there is no electricity in the parish, and at this time night comes early, so we want them to get home early, and we will be asking them to bring drinking water, he told the cleaner. End of article. Mhm. Yes, 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 yes. All right, no need for. All right, let's see what article I say. No need for frog fight. Nepal appeals for calm despite routine numbers of tadpoles in content. Thousands of tadpoles or baby frogs that were captured in a virtual video in floodwaters in Manchester are not cause for concern. The country's environment regulator has indicated social media videos showed a large pool of water littered with millions of tadpoles, says the person recording it. Millions and millions of baby frogs down in content. They are migrating to all angles of this water, he continued. The Environmental and Planning NEPA acknowledged in an email response to the question submitted by the cleaner that it was aware of the video. The Environmental Regulatory Authority said the video was likely recorded after a spawning event of cane towards evidenced by the numerous tiny tadpoles species that reproduce in large numbers also experience high mortality rates. According to NEPA, only a small fraction of these tadpoles will survive to become fledglings, and even smaller numbers will reach adulthood. NEPA noted that excess stagnant water provides suitable conditions for the cane toads to lay eggs in areas that may appear unconventional to the public. This situation is not unusual and is not cause for concern, he said. Several homes in content have been inundated by groundwater since the passage of Hurricane Melissa. The Category 5 system that made landfall in Jamaica last month. The rise in water levels have made adapted to the significant rainfall experienced before and during the storm. The single adult female keen toads can lay thousands of eggs in one broth. Lepa noted, saying the number of tadpoles seen in the video likely resulted from spawning in only a few females. This is a normal and regular occurrence, particularly in drains, stagnant water bodies, and temporary pools formed after heavy rainfall and flooding, such as the such as that experienced during the passage of Hurricane Melissa, NEPA said. NEPA said, while there are no perceived negative impact, the public can help to reduce such occurrences by removing stagnant water around homes and within communities, advocating for the clearing of drains are still slow and stagnant water with silt. These actions not only limit breeding opportunities for cane toads, but also serve as important mosquito vector control measures, helping to reduce the risk of mosquito-borne diseases, NEPA said. After raising for several days, Water Resources Authority this week said the groundwater levels in content, which caused flooding in the community, are now slowly receding. The water appears to be slowly draining, not quickly, but a gradual decline seems to be happening right now, noted the WRA Deputy Managing Director Godfrey Marshall. Based on current data and comparison with previous events, Marshall indicated that the recession of water in content may take approximately 4 weeks. He said, however, that groundwater movement in content was contributing to the rising level of the downstream communities as anticipated. We are seeing rising water levels in porous Harmons, Manchester, which are expected because as the groundwater flows underground from content going down, we expect the water to rise in the neighboring regions, East stated. Mr. Marshall also noted similar case of rising water in Comfort Hall and Evergreen. The WRA has urged residents to exercise caution as groundwater levels continue to shift and to take immediate action should their property become threatened. He further urged them not to consume water seeping from the ground in certain areas, explained that such water is likely to be contaminated. He emphasized that any water intended for consumption must be properly treated. End of article. Let's find another one in the Gleaner. We are not abandoning Jamaica, says Mayor Principal. Okay, one of those hotels down there. We are not abandoning Jamaica, says Bayer Principal MD. Ahead of Monday's meeting with the Minister of Labour and the Bustamante Industrial Trade Union about the planned those exercise to accommodate refurbishment exercise via Principal Managing Director Carberry says, okay. Mm, so the best plan reduction was not abandonment of its investment in Jamaica. He reaffirmed the company's commitment to its original US 1.5 billion 10-year investment plan. Correa said he wanted to clarify the circumstances that led to the decision to implement a reduction, and this made any suggestion that the company was acting in bad faith. According to him, discussion they had with the BITU President General Cad Van Gale about the refurbishment of the Bayer Grand began long before Hurricane Melissa struck on October 28th. We were in the consultation process with Gavan and his team before the hurricane happened. We're talking about from September and October. It was a discussion for the refurbishment of the Bahia Grand. The refurbishment cost was US 85 million, but an additional US 5 million was added following the damage to Runaway Bay luxury from the hurricane. Garura told the cleaner yesterday the reconstruction investment we are talking about is approximately 15 billion between the two buildings, but I will make it clear that we were not moving our business from Jamaica. We are not abandoning Jamaica. Giro noted that the resort sheltered approximately 900 staff members and their families during the hurricane because of concerns about the safety of their homes. After the storm, more than 300 team members reported verified levels of damage and the cost of to disperse roughly 80 million to support their recovery. Housing is still being provided to about 400 staff and relatives. Noting that his wife and children are Jamaicans, he reiterated that the hotel had no plans of leaving Jamaica, nor was it abandoning its investment. Anyway, let's leave it right there. We won't continue any further with the reading about the Hotel of Bahia Principle. Because I'll mention other things and so forth. Same Bahia Principle, them to abandon Jamaica. Okay, alright, let's find an next article to read. Um, some displaced students to be hosted by corporate area schools. move forward. First we see you, Bridget. First we see you. I'll be your first time people may say, come up round here. We don't do them something there, unless we certain other people them. We don't just hand out those things. First we see you, can't just do what you ask. No, that's how we do this. You have to visit regular people who know how to do them something that so. We don't just hand out that willy nilly. Cause that's a very powerful thing there you ask. Very powerful thing. I say other YouTubers, them this female, she don't give out none. No blue jacket. I've never seen anyone have a blue jacket over there on her channel and she has a whole heap of people, whole heap of trolls and whatever people come visit her. Yeah, sure we reach you now. What would you look on? Would you look on something and thing with us for those who touch over? Oh yes, cooperative schools, some corporate area, public and private schools have volunteered to host students displaced from Western institutions severely impacted by Hurricane Melissa. Education Minister Dr. Donna Morris Dixon said the ministry has introduced the whole school initiative to assist students whose institutions have not yet reopened. This is a temporary arrangement where a student from a non operational school continues learning in another institution for a definite, a defined period of time. Morris Dixon said in a statement to the Senate on Friday. She said students and their host school will be supported by strong regional coordination and psychological services and clear accountability measures. The education ministry said several principals have contacted the ministry to express an interest in hosting students from Western Jamaican parishes. Campion College, St. Andrew Technical, Kingston Technical, Arden High are among the initial institutions that have pledged to host students. Commitment to Jamaican children. This is to demonstrate the very base of our national spirit and our shared commitment to Jamaicans' children. Parents who want to benefit from this initiative should reach out to their regional offices for assistance, Morris Dixon said. Commenting on an external examination, Morris Dixon has signaled that talks are underway with the Caribbean Examination Council to allow for adjustments to deadlines and requirements for school-based assessment and practical exams. She said the discussion will also explore flexibility, coverage, and cost implementation and provisions to operate for students to reduce the number of exams they sit based on their situation. Yeah, greetings. Right, which I'm reaching now. I think yeah, right here. So it's in terms of examination for the non for the local National Council of Technical and Vocational Education and Training, March 6 said the situation this month has been postponed. He said exams are rescheduled for February 2026 with a further appearance in June 2026 to allow students and institution adherence time to prepare. Okay, thank you so much. Blessings of God be upon you also, my friend. Yeah, the school from the Western Parish is the uh, things are now move as we expected, but we never expect it to be moving so fast anyway, because Category 5 hurricane will come on disrupt the lives of the people them down there, Trelawney, Westmoreland, Hanover, Mandeville, let's say Clarendon too, and St. Anne. Alright, so she said City and Guild has proposed a two co-host examination model with sittings in June and November 2026, offering increased flexibility to schools in the most severely impacted region. End of article. Yeah, yeah, I don't want anybody to take this, what you call it, for the blue jacket to be personal. Come in and take it personal, I tell you the truth. When me go visit other people on their channel, I'm gonna go there quite frequently. If me not have a jacket, me not feel no way about that, cause I tell you the truth. The jacket is for people who want connect and thing. Right now, we're not upon that connecting thing. Like, yeah, well, just be honest and truthful. We we have 2,000 odd people already, and many of them don't turn on the notification to see when we're on and so forth. Because when we check analytics, we have more people who watch me live stream or other things on my posts, whether video or shorts, short form video. 90, 97% watch, but they don't subscribe to me, and the little percentage will subscribe to me. So when I do the blue jacket thing, yeah, it's very powerful. So we have to know what I do with that. Because some people can use it for their own. I remember hearing about a situation where this person didn't like a other YouTuber, and the person were hiding the individual's movements from persons. So we have to careful with the blue jacket thing. There. It's a very powerful thing. I don't feel any way me go to people who book visits very often and when I get a jacket. I feel no way. I don't feel anywhere and thing. But I give thanks to all who give higher strength, man, I give thanks and praise to the Most High. Guys, Oh, the person who came on. Ray. Ask Ray. Everybody hear her voice and always assume so it's sad and thing. Sometimes when I sad, all of us can speak the same. Seven brothers, seven different mind. All of us speak and move in a different way. That make us unique. But that's sometimes I go back over the things where putting on the chat because after when the live stream end, there will be no more chats. So I just when it's on live right now, you can go back over things and see what people say or what they wrote down. And yeah, some who know want really give you strength, them remove what them right for no apparent reason. You know, it's just like them have a negative mindset or a bad mind. Yeah, some look on it. Yeah, man, I'll tell you something. You see, how this is. I think are you right now? One of the foundational dancehall artists. You right. So this all the way a star, but all the way can shine at the same time. Yeah, man, you got some people who come across we don't intend to give you strength. They say I support a whole lot of people in this YouTube streets. I'm not really take it personal. No, I don't unsubscribe to them. No, I see them notification. They never give me a strength. I'm gonna go put enough of them live stream and watch all the video for them. I'm gonna take it. I don't take it personal because they say somebody sent me to them to assist them. I'm gonna go do it with the goodness of my YouTube art and thing. So all the things I have to learn here, man. Don't take the thing personal or anything. You understand? All the way bring a different flavor and vibes to this thing here. So I just never want to tell us how to do the live stream, you know. Never want to start train when I do the live stream. Okay, back to the article. Steady, consistent work. Alright, get more. Steady, consistent work. Let's see what the article I talk about. Gilmore and Deputy Head Boy, Top Scorpion in Building and Mechanical Engineering Drawing. Gilmore High School student Jonathan Brown. Determination and consistency matters more than natural talent. He believed steady work can surpass ability, a mindset that has shaped his academic journey and fueled his success. The, that philosophy carried him to the top of the region in this year's Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Exam Cape Unit 1, where he placed first in building and mechanical engineer drawing and fifth nationally in pure mathematics. I am not naturally gifted the way some persons are, but I have determination. I believe steadily consistent work can beat talent, and their belief pushes me to keep improving until I reach the level I want. He told the cleaner. From achievements to an already outstanding academic record. Last year, the deputy head boy earned 9 grade 1 passes in the Caribbean in, in the CSEC, um, including chemistry, physics, English language, mathematics, Caribbean history, religions, religious education, technical drawing, industrial technology, and information technology were some of the subjects he credited his success to discipline and structure. During CAPE, I kept a structured that life felt like a job. I would wake up, eat, start studying at 9 a.m., take a break at noon, and continue until 6 or 7. I use active, active called redial schoolwork and practice a lot of past papers, he explained. Hey, CK, Wagwan, big up yourself, my sister. Balancing academics and leadership and extracurricular activities requires persistence. He added active, activity in the prefects council, student council, and drivers educational club. Brown has undisciplined confidence and team management skills. Team management is really the key. I prioritize what needs to be done and made sure schoolwork, exemplary leadership duties, extracurricular activities each had their own place in my daily, he said. Wow, such a robust, young man. Yeah, to have these qualities. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. You're not gonna really end it in a good time, just so me I cut it short. Mm-hmm. Like, good on, man. CK is really, thank you so much. What time it is though? It is 6 minutes past 4. bit quiet. We find something. I thought I had some stuff here, but nope. All right. I thought I had some stuff going on here, but apparently not. First, mud, no dust. And to be sentient. If the modes of mud or lizard positive in section of the city wasn't enough, Montego Bay is now coupled with the fresh nuisance. Just the Western City Mayor Richard Veron raised the issues during a press conference on Thursday. The hurricane had some level of flooding, not just in the Katrina area, but also across the other section of the municipality. And that has left a lot of debris. We call it silt, rather. The drying of the silt now has now turned into dust, and as a result, we have a high level of dust nuisance right across the municipality. He said the dust was like a cloud, smoke, or juice species, and that is unhealthy for everybody involved. So we have to ensure that we protect ourselves. Yes, he said the mirror is saying that it is unhealthy for everybody involved. So we have to ensure that we protect ourselves so that we're on caution. He suggests wearing of masks and outline measures the local authority will take to address the situation. We'll be doing some wetting of the ground to ensure that we keep down the dust, especially in the Katrina area. Definitely, we will be doing some spraying and wetting. Washing away. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Washing away to remove much of the mud from the surface that has produced the dust so that we don't have the high level of nuisance within the space he had it run positive, making clearing up the Arctic communities of Katrina and West Green. We have removed 1,638 truckloads of debris from the communities to our temporary holding area right in Katrina, which will which we will have to, of course, relocate from there to the Mm, 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 mm. The project is unfolding in a way that is going to lead us to place sanitation, and that is what we are commencing today, Thursday.